There we go. All right, so we are going to do a nice little session focusing on backs for all of those who have been gardening tonight or today, so that you can release any pain or discomfort there. So starting off on your back, lying in your most comfortable position there, and making sure that you are either lying with your legs straight or your knees bent. So, everything okay, love? No. All right, and with lying in your constructive rest posture in as comfortable a position as you can, focus on your breath. So feel that your breath can flow in, slow and steady, and out, slow and steady. Just noticing the rise and the fall of your chest. Maybe just counting the lengths of your inhalations and counting the lengths of your exhalations. Right. Sorry, I'm going to let you stay there and breathe, and I'll be back in just 2 seconds. Oh, sorry about that. And then from there, you are going to just very gently start moving your head. So as you exhale, just turn your head to the right. And as you inhale, bring your head to the center. And as you exhale, turn your head to the left. And as you inhale, bring your head to the center. So you're just going to continue releasing a little bit into the neck. Working with the breath that way. Body. So we just had a puppy that disappeared, but he has returned again. So there was a little bit of drama for a minute. And once you've done your last round, bringing the head back to the center. And then if you haven't got your knees bent, bend your knees. Place the soles of your feet onto the mat. And place the hands onto the belly and take yourself into a few rounds of a pelvic tilt. So as you inhale, notice the little arch in your lower back. And as you exhale, press the small of your back down into the mat. So just doing a pelvic tilt, inhaling, creating the little arch. Then exhale, pressing the small of the back down into the mat. Inhale, breathing. Exhale, pressing the small of the back down into the mat. Just a couple of pelvic tilts with smooth, deep breaths. And after this next one, releasing, feel that you can ease the back down into the mat. Draw your right knee to your chest. We're going to do a one-legged Apanasana. So you can either flip your hands around your shin or around the back of your leg. And as you inhale, you're going to straighten your arms, sending your leg away from you. And as you exhale, bend your elbows so that your knee comes towards you. It's as if you're doing your Apanasana, but you're doing it with just one leg. Inhale as you straighten your arm, and exhale as you bend your arms. And noticing how it feels on that right side as you work that leg towards you and then releasing it from you. And you can either keep your left leg straight or you can keep your left knee bent. It really doesn't matter. See what is most comfortable for your back today. Doing one last round. And then after your next exhalation, release that leg to the mat. Take a moment to compare the right side to the left side. Then bring your left knee to your chest and do a few rounds on that side. Inhale as you straighten your arms. Exhale as you bend your elbows towards you. Inhale as you straighten the arms. That's perfect. It's looking great. You've all got it. Exhale, bend the knee towards you. Smooth, slow, steady breaths. Again, after this next round, releasing that leg. Again, comparing how your right side feels compared to the left. Bring both knees to your chest when you're ready, and lightly cup your knees with your hands and go into your full Uttanasana. Inhale as you straighten your arms, sending your knees away from you. Exhale, bending your elbows so the knees come closer towards you. Again, following the movement of the breath. So the inhalation starts and then the movement starts, the movement ends and the inhalation ends. Then the exhalation starts, the movement starts, the movement ends, and then the exhalation ends. So the movement is always contained within the breath. So see if you can make the movement slower now and the breath longer. Doing two more with complete awareness. Slow, slow movement, slow, slow breath. And once you've completed that next round, release the soles of the feet down to the mat. Let the arms come out to about shoulder level, palms of the hands down for Jatara Parivriti, or spinal twist. If you don't have space, just place the hands onto your abdomen. It really doesn't matter. And with your hands either on your abdomen or out at about a 90-degree angle, so shoulder level, you're then going to take your feet and your knees hip-width apart. So you're going to give your legs a decent amount of space today. And very, very gently, just to the level or the distance that your hips and your back is comfortable with, you're going to exhale your knees over to the right. So you can allow the left buttock to lift a little, and you can turn your head to the left if you want. And inhale, bring your head and your knees back to the center. And then as you exhale, take your knees over to the left and your head over to the right. A nice, soft, gentle movement. Allow it to be very, very soft and slow to begin with. And as your body eases into the movement, you can allow your legs to go a little bit deeper or a little bit further over. But start off making it just a small movement. Maybe the knees are just going about a third of the way, maybe half of the way. And then as your back starts getting warmer and warmer, and the knees might want to go a little bit further, eventually possibly even touching the mat on the side. Right. If you find that the twist is uncomfortable, then please rather leave it. That's it. So this time when your knees are on the right side, good job. Let them stay there. Feel that you can breathe into it there. Allow the breath to travel all the way down the left side of your body. Through the left armpit, the left hip, the left waist. And only if your body feels that it wants to go a little deeper this evening can you place your left foot on top of your right knee. If that doesn't make sense or it's confusing, just ignore that instruction and leave the foot where it was. So making sure that as you rest in this posture, that there's a sense of being able to let go and release. If there is discomfort or pain anywhere, your attention is going to be drawn to that area of pain. So if that's the case, undo or come out of it and rest in a position where you're completely comfortable and you can allow your breath to become longer and smoother. Now, so one more breath here, and then on your next inhalation, release your foot off your knee if it's on top of the knee. Head and knees come back to the center. Take a moment to realign, readjust, and then take your knees over to the other side. And you can release your head to the right, so the knees to the left, the head to the right. Once you've settled into that posture, you're going to see if it feels comfortable to place your left foot on top of your right knee. And if you find that it's too strong, if you're causing discomfort or kind of a twinge anywhere in the body, please take that foot off the knee. And really allow yourself to settle and relax into it. Easing and releasing. So with each breath, you should feel that the body is able to surrender just a little bit more, becoming a little lighter, a little softer. There should be no tension across the forehead or in the cheeks, softness in the shoulders. And after your next exhalation, release the foot off the knee, and as you breathe in smoothly, bring your head and your knees back to the center. Give your knees a really good squeeze to your chest. If you need to rock your knees from side to side, go ahead and do so. If you want to circle them around in one direction for a few circles and then the other direction, go ahead. And then when you are ready, you're going to stretch your legs straight out into the mat. Hopefully the back has eased a little and it's comfortable enough to lie with the legs straight out, because we're going to take ourselves into a somatic movement. So what is going to happen is you're going to stretch yourself out like a starfish. So you're going to have your arms out in a V, and you're going to have your legs out in a V. Legs will be about mat width apart, and arms will be in a comfortable position. So you want the shoulders to be soft. And what's going to happen is that in this position, as you inhale, you're going to very, very gently just reach into your right fingertips. So it feels as if you're stretching your right fingertips away. And as you exhale, you're going to bring the arm back. And as you inhale, you're going to reach into your left fingertips. And as you exhale, you're going to release. Then as you inhale, you're going to reach into your left foot. So it's as if your left foot is sliding along the mat and away from you. And as you exhale, your left leg releases back to the center. Then as you inhale, you're going to just gently slide your right leg away from you. And then it comes back to the center. And you move into the arms. Inhale, reach into your right arm. Exhale, relax into that arm. Inhale, reach into your left arm. Exhale, relax into that arm. Inhale, reach into your left leg. Exhale, relax that leg. Inhale, reach into your right leg. Exhale, relax it. Inhale, reach into your right arm. Exhale, relax. Inhale, reach into your left arm. Exhale, relax. Inhale into your left leg. Exhale, relax. Inhale into your right leg. We're going to move into a diagonal this time. So inhale, reach into your right arm. Exhale, relax. Inhale, reach into your left leg. Exhale, relax. Inhale, reach into your left arm. Exhale, relax. Inhale, reach into your right leg. Exhale, relax. We're going to do 2 more rounds. So as you breathe in, reach into your right arm. Inhale, reach into your left leg. Inhale, reach into your left arm. Exhale, relax it. Inhale, reach into your right leg. Exhale, relax it. Again, 1 more round. Inhale, reach into your right arm. Exhale, relax it. Inhale, reach into your left leg. Exhale, relax it. Inhale, reach into your left arm. Inhale, reach into your right leg. You're going to do 1 more round in your own time. So as you breathe in, reach into that right arm. And then it relaxes. Breathe in and stretch that left leg away. And relax it. Left arm. So these are tiny, tiny micro movements. Small, small movements. And once you've completed with reaching into your right leg, release and bring the arms back down alongside your body. Bring the legs a little closer in. And just observe how you feel. And noticing how the shoulders feel, if there's any sensation in the shoulders and the arms. Noticing how the neck feels. As you lie there, notice how your lower back feels. Your hips and your legs. Super. And then from there, bring your knees to your chest. Give them a good squeeze. Again, circle them in one direction or the other, and then the other direction. So a few times one way, and then a few times the other way. And then we're going to end off the asana section working into Dvipada Pitam, the little bridge, because that is really a lovely posture to soften and ease into the back, going into a little bit of the back bend. Because often with gardening, we're always hunched forwards and weeding and pulling grass. and. So now we're just going to take the back in the opposite direction, taking it into a gentle back bend to open up the chest and to release any stiffness there. So as usual, when you do a little bridge, make sure that you've got your feet and your knees hip width apart, and your feet can be as close to your buttocks as you feel comfortable with. Here we go. The arms are going to be down alongside your body. You need to press comfortably down into your hands. When you are ready, on your inhalation, you're going to very gently lift your buttocks. And you can feel that you're able to roll through your spine, and you just come up as high as your back or your body allows. And as you exhale, you're going to come down really, really slowly, 1 vertebra at a time, releasing back down. So the inhalation is going to lift you, and the exhalation is going to lower you. And when you do your Dvipada Pitam, your little bridge, feel that you can ground down beautifully through your feet. So the feet are stable and strong. Make sure that you keep your chin slightly drawn in so the back of the neck is long. And try not to look at the screen for this one so that your head doesn't move from side to side. You want to try and keep your head nice and neutral. Each inhalation, you're lifting yourself up. Each exhalation, you're coming back down. And if you feel you need 2 breaths to take you up and a moment to spend there and then a breath or 2 to bring you down, that's absolutely fine. As long as the movement is slow and it feels comfortable for your body. We're going to do 3 more rounds dynamically. And just watching that your knees don't flare out to the sides too much. Can you feel as if your inner thighs are drawing in towards each other? Super. On your next round, when you are up at your highest point and you feel that you want to work with a little bit of strength, you're going to stay in that position and you're going to hold it there. Now, for those who feel that they want to open up into your shoulders, you can sweep your arms behind you. You can interlock your fingers and you can reach your hands towards your heels. So you can sweep your arms underneath your body, Maureen, and you can interlock your, there you go, perfect. And, and you can reach and squeeze the feet, your hands in the direction of your feet. See how that might open up into the collarbones just a little bit more. Feeling the stability in your legs. And again, there is no rush to come out of your posture. But when you feel ready and that you've had enough, release the bind, lower the spine one vertebra at a time, and come down nice and slowly. That's it. And again, do any counter pose, counteractive movement that you feel necessary to ease. So that often is the Apanasana. Sometimes you just want to squeeze the knees towards you. Sometimes you want to stretch your whole body out. So whatever movement you feel you want to do, please go ahead and do that now. And then just extend your legs up to the ceiling for a moment. Take the legs a little apart and rotate your feet and your ankles. And then rotate them the other way. And paddle your feet. Just allowing all the blood to drain out of the legs. And then bring your knees back to your chest. Give them a good squeeze. And then from here, we'll take it into like a combination of a breathing practice with a yoga nidra. So nice and short today. So if you need to put a jersey on or anything like that, I'm not sure how warm you are, please go ahead and do so. If you need a soft pillow underneath your head, you can place that underneath your head. And then slip a blanket over you. You can pop a bolster under your knees if you need to. When you're lying there, you're going to see if your back is very uncomfortable, then keep your knees bent. But if you feel comfortable enough to stretch your legs out, see if you can do that. And have the legs again about mat width apart so that they're in a little bit of a V, or as comfortable as a V as you feel you can make them. And let your arms be out alongside the body, also about a 45-degree angle from the body with the palms of your hands turned up. So we're going to do that similar breathing practice where we work with breathing and visualizing through one part of the body and then another. So to start off, connect with your breath. So notice your breath flowing in and out. And once you found that slow, steady rhythm, and take your attention down to the sole of your left foot. And as you inhale, imagine taking your breath and your awareness from the sole of your left foot all the way up your left leg to your navel. And as you exhale, breathe down your right leg to the sole of your right foot. Inhale up your right leg to your navel. And exhale down your left leg to the sole of your left foot. And we continue with that for a little while. Inhaling up the left leg to your navel. Exhaling out and down your right leg. Inhale from the sole of your right foot up to your navel. And exhale down the left. Slow, smooth, steady breaths again. You might want to visualize it as a color or a sensation, maybe a sense of warmth, coolness, completely up to you. Notice what comes naturally and easily. And make this the last round. So there's no rush to get there, but the next time you exhale out and down through the sole of your left foot, release that practice, or release the awareness of the practice. So having worked into the lower section of the body, we now move into the midsection. So the attention moves to the palm of your left hand when you're ready, and as you then inhale, you draw your breath and your attention up your left arm to your throat center. And as you exhale, breathing out and down your right arm to the palm of your right hand. Inhaling through the right arm or up the right arm to the pit of the throat. Exhaling down your left arm to the palm of your left hand. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Continue moving from one side of the body to the other to the rhythm of your breath. Again, that might become easily to work with a color or a sensation. It might be the same as when you worked with your legs, or it might be a little different. What you generally will find is that there eventually starts to be a time or space where you create a little bit more lightness and a little bit more space in those parts of your body. Now, as you create lightness and space, you're able to relax and release further and deeper. Again, you're making this the last round. So the next time you exhale out and down through the palm of your left hand, release the practice. And there's no rush to get to that point. When you do, you let go of any feelings or sensations in the arms and the throat. The attention will eventually shift to your left nostril. And as you inhale, you're breathing up and through your left nostril to your third eye center. And as you exhale, breathing out and down through the right. And breathing in through the right to your third eye center. And exhaling out and down through the left. You continue in your own time, imagine and feel the breath moving up through the left nostril to your third eye center. Exhale, imagine breathing out and down through the right. And you continue moving from one side to the other. Feeling that there's a lovely sense of lightness in the face and the head. a stillness in the mind. Thoughts becoming quieter and quieter. The busyness, the agitation is slowly dissipating. And the next time you exhale out and down through your left nostril, you're going to release the practice again, letting it go. And then you're going to connect all three sections. So as you lie there, you're going to take the attention to the sole of your left foot, the palm of your left hand and your left nostril. And as you inhale, you're going to imagine breathing up to the navel, the throat and the third eye. And as you exhale, imagine breathing out through the right side, right nostril, right palm, right sole. And you're inhaling up through the right side of your body and exhaling down and out through the left. So you're continuing in your own time as you inhale, feeling that the whole left side of your body is expanding, inflating. And as you exhale, the whole right side of your body relaxes and releases. And as you inhale, the whole right side of your body expands, fills with lightness. And then as you exhale, your whole left side relaxes and releases. And you continue with this wave-like motion. The body eases and softens, relaxes and releases. Continue with a few more breaths. Enjoy that rhythm and the pull between the two, the yin and the yang, the positive and the negative, the heaviness and the lightness. And making this the last round again. So once you've completed with an exhalation out and down through the whole left side of your body, release the practice. Notice that there's a lovely sense of balance, of symmetry between both sides. Take 3 smooth and even breaths as you lie there. Feel that with each breath you're able to bring yourself closer back to the present moment. And as you take that last breath in, feel that you can breathe in fully and deeply, and then just sigh the air out. Slowly start to wake up the body by rubbing the thumbs along the fingertips, waking up your hands, and wiggle your toes, waking up your feet. When you are ready, you can stretch your arms out behind you, and you can yawn if you want to, stretching diagonally through the body, right arm and left leg, left arm and right leg, arms one way, legs the other. Take a nice deep breath in. And then when you are ready, give your knees a good squeeze. If you again need to rock a little from side to side, please go ahead and do so. Eventually you just roll all the way onto your right side. If you need to stay there for a little longer, you are welcome to do so. And when you feel comfortable, when you are ready, you are welcome to come up into a seated position and complete your session. So well done to all you gardeners. Good job for showing up on your mat, and I hope that you have managed to ease your lower backs a little.
Thank you.
Well, unmute all of you.
Thanks, it was fabulous.
You're welcome, Maureen. You're welcome, Maureen.
Thank you very much.
Thanks,
Namaste.
Lovely.